Alright, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. So last time, we ended up killing Alfira... Alfira? Yeah, Alfira here. With our Dark Urge, and we finally left the Emerald Grove. Our party knows that we killed Alfira, so we'll see what happens with that. Let's leave camp.
You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate? Food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless we find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
A man of interesting taste. But yes, let's continue onward then.
At the ready.
So I know I said last time that we would be going to the swamp first, because that's what narratively makes the most sense, but I've decided that I'm going to make an executive decision, and as a player say that we are not going to go there first, because we're probably going to get into a bit of a tougher fight, and I feel like we're a bit under-leveled for that. So instead, we are actually going to, I think, go hunt down this devil Karlach that Will was talking about before. So I believe for that, in order to get over there, we have to cross the bridge and then head north. Perhaps we decided in character to hunt Karlach down first because she could get away if we take too long to do that. We want to do a favor for Will.
Anything of use?
Some more stuff to take. Ooh, camp supplies. Oh yeah, I also figured this out. If you click and then shift click, you'll actually highlight everything and you could just send the camp all in one go. Don't know why it took me so long to figure that out. I actually used that trick in my computer, and it works in BG3 as well. For like going through files, I mean. Because you can also do that on your computer if you didn't know that. Another trick that you can do is you can control click to select multiple things, like so. So now you know if you didn't know that before. Ah, you're the guy who we encountered at the gate.
I should speak up. Thought you was busy with the foul bloods in Elson's Grove.
I really don't like you. And I thought you were busy leading your crew, I say as I gesture to the corpses.
Not no more. The contract didn't mention no goblins. I would have prepped the lads, brought better weapons.
What is this contract? You know what? No, I'm going to be mean to him because I don't like him. A few goblins killed your whole crew? Pathetic.
Wasn't no few goblins, mate. There's an entire hive of them. Contract failed to mention that part.
So what was this contract?
The kind that leaves half your crew dead.
That wasn't a very
There's
useful
wizard
answer.
in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts.
But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Also, I just realized I forgot to address this. Apologies if there's more background noise than usual. I recently got a new air conditioning unit installed into my room, and that's on in the background so I can stay nice and cool. So you'll just have to deal with that if it is making a bit of a commotion. But yes, you're giving up. I might take a shot at it myself then.
Have at it. If you think you can do better.
It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk.
All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back. If you feel like dying.
I hear the druid's leader sent with you, or went with you rather.
As soon as he heard we had a contract to find that Night Song relic, he was more eager than a hound in heat. When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't.
Well, then hand over the contract. Maybe I'll get the relic and save the druid then.
I'm just glad to be rid of the bloody thing. Happy hunting. Come on.
You're wasting time.
Yeah, hopefully nothing terrible will happen to you on the road. Alright, let's see here. Stamped handbill. A scuffed handbill stamped with an extravagant seal boldly proclaims, "Adventurers wanted. For perilous and profitable quest. Master Lorokin, the Arcanist of Afkatla, the Recluse of..." You know what, I'm just going to give up on these names. "Seeks brave and enterprising individuals to delve the treacherous temple and recover the storied artifact, the Night Song, for preservation in Baldur's Gate. Only the stout of heart and the keen of mind may apply. Fame, glory, and incredible fortune assured." Not so sure about being keen of mind, but I am a rather determined individual. Bunch of dead goblins around and dead adventurers. I wonder if there are more in this village up ahead. A dead tiefling, dead adventurer. Ooh, scrolls. A shame I cannot learn those. Because I'm a sorcerer, not a wizard. I've not looted you yet. Ooh, goblin's drawing. Drawn in thick charcoal lines upon animal skin, this childlike portrait depicts 3 stick figures. A goblin with sparks in his hands, a square humanoid figure, and what seems to be an elf. Each of them is wearing a simple crown. Wonder if drag and drop works with... Aha, it does. Cool. Now I know that too. Alright, and some thievery equipment for Astarion. Rogue's Morsel, that's good for healing potions. This feels like a bit of an ambush waiting to happen, considering all the corpses around. Preps.
There, on the rooftops. Fresh blood awaits.
Ah, okay, Lae'zel saw them. Well then, at least we're not walking in unaware if we go through this route. Although I think I still prefer a bit more of a tactical approach. Sanguinated boar.
Strange. It looks healthy, but...
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
I'm gonna have a look at it, because you're being a bit suspicious right now, Astarion. Yeah, that wasn't a great roll. Yeah, we only have 3 inspiration. I don't feel like wasting on this.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. But you can't find any sign of a wound.
See? Nothing. Come on, we're wasting our time.
Okay. Well, we probably should hunt down that devil before we go into town, unless she get away.
So, you and Lae'zel. Seems turned.
Please don't remind me. But keep your guard up with her.
Note.
Yeah, tensions are definitely a bit high between Lae'zel and Shadowheart. What do we have here? Doggy and a corpse. Will you let me pet you? Yeah, I think perception would be our best bet here. Because I don't want to intimidate Scratch. Alright.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch.
I guess me saying the name before that was a bit meta, but whatever. It's alright, Scratch. I'm not going to hurt you. You're alright, Scratch.
With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows his head.
Pet him. Yay. You want to come with me, boy?
He whines, but remains rooted by the corpse's side.
Well, I guess you can follow my scent to camp then when you're ready. Good boy. Right, this must be your former master then. Looks like he was delivering some letters.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Gunwick.
I assume a courier. Why were you in the forest?
Letters. Delivery to Baldur's Gate.
Makes sense, I suppose. Well, we've seen the letters. What happened to you?
Pack of gnolls. Claws. Teeth.
Knolls. Okay. I believe Alfira's corpse also mentioned gnolls, so I guess this is the area where they are. You'd best be a little bit careful. Where are you from?
From Trail.
Very well, I think that's all I need to know. Looks like we have some fish over here that we might be able to take for supplies. Playing on Tactician, you do need a good number of supplies.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
You must be eager to get back then. Slimmer pickings out in this wilderness.
Are you two flirting with each other? Right, well, it looks like we have to jump across.
Shadow. Such a prim name for such a beautiful flower.
I heard you mumbling that line to yourself earlier. It needs more work.
Fortunate for his tongue, he didn't say it to me.
Oh man, Astarion getting rejected already. Are you guys gonna follow? Okay, pro tip. Their pathing tends to break on this particular jump for some reason. In my first playthrough, I didn't notice that 2 of my party members were being left behind, and I ended up getting decimated in a battle that's up a bit further ahead for that reason. Because they weren't with me. Right, well, this Karlach should be in the area, according to what Will said. So let's have a look around. Huh. He did say guise of a one-horned tiefling, and that looks like a one-horned tiefling to me.
One horn. This is the devil Will has been tasked to kill.
Spontaneous combustion is not a good sign. I don't really want to try to touch that. Let's just watch carefully.
Oh, fuck me! It's you, from the ship. Haven't taken any bounties from a burnt tear dink, have you?
I haven't met any Tyrans lately, no.
Good. Great. Glad I don't have to kill you.
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
So you're a devil then, a soldier in the Blood War.
Not by choice. I'm a good skull crusher, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. From that peek I got into your head, I'm not the only one with problems on top of problems. A mind flayer tadpole, huh? And no joy getting it sorted as of yet, I see. I'm Karlak. And you are?
I met someone called Will who was hunting you. Said you were a devil.
Thought I'd lost the Blade of Frontiers on the Mind Flayer ship. Well, if it isn't obvious by now, he's wrong about me. I'll prove it to him if he stops swinging that sword around long enough to listen to sense. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the Archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. It took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down?
Ah, that's why you mentioned the Tyrans. Well, if this is true and you are a victim of the Blood War, not a soldier by choice, and you're not exactly what Will thinks you are, then sure, we can send them back where they came from.
Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. After we've mopped them up, we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
Yeah, she does seem rather useful. Yeah, that sounds like a great plan, provided that you're telling the truth.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off.
Please don't. I'm rather attached to my
then.
skin.
Looks like you got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
Fair enough. Okay, so you're running back to camp then. Here, let's join her at camp. So Will doesn't have anything to say about that yet. Fair enough, I guess. Okay, so Shadowheart. We are going to replace you. So give me these, then. I'll also sell that whilst I'm at it. Right, where is she? I believe right here. Yep.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
We may have to increase our camp provisions now that we have Karlak along for the journey. Those muscles don't run on fresh air, I'll wager. Still, she'll be useful in a fight.
Absolutely she will be. I mean, I saw what was going through her head about the Blood War, and what she did, what she's capable of. Rather useful. Well, we should journey separately for now. I'll look for you here again if I need you.
If you're sure.
Yes, I am sure.
Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
No need to be so bitter about that. Huh. This artifact just jumped into my inventory. The one that Lae'zel was holding on to and being so evasive about. Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is.
Curious ornate box. Its many sides are engraved with indecipherable glyphs.
I'm gonna look at it a bit more closely. No, I can't get guidance even though Shadowheart is standing right next to me. Fair enough. Me rolled well enough anyway.
No openings you can see, yet you sense something inside it.
I've seen markings like these. Ancient Githyanki inscriptions. Whatever this box, it's significant.
So whatever it is, it's Gith in origin then. Well, I'll try to open it.
The box doesn't yield.
Perhaps it needs a magic word. Try please or sledgehammer.
Karlak, get over here. I'm curious. The way it flew into my pocket like that, what would happen if I just... Ow. Okay, separation anxiety. Got it.
Looks like your toy has other ideas. I think you're stuck with it.
Yeah. Let's just tuck that away for the time being. Perhaps its use will become more apparent later. Perhaps when it's needed. Now, can I have words with Shadowheart about the fact that her artifact just jumped to me?
Something the matter?
No. Alright, Karlak.
What can I do you for?
Yeah, how did you end up fighting in the Blood War?
Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail.
Alright, fair enough. But if we are going to be working together, there are a few things that you need to know beforehand. First of all, I have no memories of where I come from or of who I really am. Sorry, I also sometimes have a bit of a hard time speaking despite being a rather charismatic character. Do you think that could be part of Ceramorphosis? I'm starting to think it's not, but I'm trying to weigh all of the options.
I don't think so. At least, I still remember everything. In more detail than I wish. But, as for what's going on in your mind, maybe in mine, I'm certain there are answers out there. We'll find them together.
Okay. And now for the rather unpleasant part, I do tend to be drawn to violence and blood. Obsessions that can become compulsions, things I can't control.
Well, look. You've said it, right out loud. That takes guts. The guts you'll need to change. Or at least make sure you're channeled in the right direction. I've got enough enemies who could do with a good bloodletting, you know?
Fair enough. Considering you said those paladins are kind of Zariel's minions in disguise, what's the best way to kill a devil in your opinion?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Right. Well, thanks for the advice, I guess. Yeah, about those paladins you want us to confront.
Yeah, let's go straight there. Whatever those fucks are getting up to, it's nothing good. Just to say, by the way, they're not really paladins. Lackeys of the Archdevil playing dress-up as paladins of Tyr. No honor among devils.
Alright, then, come on, we're heading out.
Fuck yes.
And we're gonna have to level her up. So she catches up with the rest of the party. Great. Level 2 is nothing really significant. Yeah, level 3, though, we get to pick her subclass, which for Karlak, I am actually going to pick Berserker. Berserker is rather fun in Baldur's Gate 3. Right then, let us leave camp. What's...
funny? You haven't got some laughing curse, have you?
I really made it out of Avernus. It's
All
incredible.
right, just keep it down. We're conspicuous enough without your hyena call.
Right then. Ooh, a key.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Yoink.
A key? Wonder what it opens.
Yes, that's what I was thinking too. Here, let's go this way. And let's also listen Ooh.
What's that?
Let's listen close to what those paladins have to say in case there are signs that Karlach isn't exactly being honest with us. We did just meet her, so I don't really have any serious inclination to just completely trust her yet. I say as I hand her a gold bar. Huh. Dead gnolls.
Smell that? Blood. This whole plain reeks of it.
That'll wake you up of a fine day, won't it?
I do not need awakening. My senses are sharp as steel.
Right, let's go inside then.
Cut it out. Worse than Knowles. Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, Karlach.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
Yeah, let's just try to probe his mind a bit. See if perhaps we can figure out what's going on in there. Look for signs of deception and all of that.
The Archduchess will be delighted when we return with Karlach's head on a pike.
Okay. Well, now I know who's being truthful. You can drop the act. I know your servants of Zariel.
Zariel? Certainly not. We serve Tyr, Lord of Justice, and no other. Please, mercy. Half of us are badly injured, the other half dead. I admit, we ambushed you. An assignment from our gods, Tyr. We thought you a devil, and with your flames you proved us right. But Tyr will not consign us to our death. He is merciful. Leave us, and we'll leave you.
Alright, look mate, I've already read your mind and I know who you are. Enough of this charade.
Enough! Enough! I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlach, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Ooh, she angry. Understandably so, mind. I think I would be rather peeved as well were I in her shoes. Right. Could I please... Thank you, game. I was wanting to get the camera inside. Well, you're going to be going next. How much health do you have? 41, so there's no way I'm taking you down with a sneak attack. Here. Let's get you in there right now, Astarion.
This way.
And because you're an assassin, bonk. That was a good hit. Yeah, let's just bonk. Rude. Alright, Karlach. Time to rage, or frenzy rather, because we are a berserker. Right, well, I can't jump because I just used my bonus action. So let's
Knees high.
run here. And do we have anything that we can throw? Bronze ingot. How about me? Do I have anything that she can throw? Idol of Seluna. That would be rather funny. But I'm looking for something serious. I guess a dagger? Ooh, Lae'zel has a javelin. Let's split that. And then Karlach. Let's throw a javelin. We could try to finish you off, but you are dangerous because you have smites. So yeah, let's focus on you, I guess. And fucking that one. Okay.
I am fury. I am death.
Lae'zel. Right then, let's stab. Action surge. And do it again. Can we get a little bit closer? Yeah, okay. And so we also have a caster we're dealing with, which isn't great news. Okay, well you guys are tough, so I'm kind of thinking old reliable here. You and I almost clicked Karlach, or not Karlach, Lae'zel, which would have been a bit awkward. A critical miss and a critical hit. The duality of RNG. Okay, yeah, that hurts. Good riposte. And she's down, okay. Ooh, you smited on that pommel strike, didn't you? That was a good reminder, too. I meant to have it ask for ripostes. Right, so it's Astarian's turn again. Perhaps... Oh, right, you're not threatened now. Okay, then. I guess we'll have to try to make our own advantage. Let's have you run here. With a flourish. Miss. Okay. Rude. I was hoping I could just finish her off. Oh, you had 4 health. I should have, you know, yeah, whatever. Too late. Ow. Okay, Karlach, you may have the honors. Right, and then a frenzied strike. Oh, you don't have enough movement. Okay, we'll do this. Other javelin to you, and we will make an enraged throw. Path is the ladder's in the way. Really, you can't throw it between the rungs of it. I guess it would be a rather precise throw. Thinking about it. No, I guess that's all you can do then. Rude. Right, well. Lae'zel's got 1 pass on her saving throw so far. I think she'll be okay. Let's do old reliable again. Oh, you've got mirror image though. This will probably miss. Because if you don't know how mirror image works in this game, it adds 3 to your armor class for each duplicate you have. So our armor class is currently increased by 9. Right, what else can we do then? Let's look at our spells. Dissonant Whispers, we could frighten her. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that. Can we twin that? Yes, we can. Okay, let's... Oh, well, that's only a 30% chance. 30%, 45. It's not much better odds than just doing a twinned chromatic orb, so you know what? I'm going to stick to the original plan. Right, yeah. And I did just think of another idea. Once it gets to Karlach's turn, I will show what that entails. Rude. Right. So, Karlach, help up Lae'zel. And then with your bonus action, you can still attack. Recklessly. Right. Now let's focus on the caster then. Second wind, Lae'zel. And I just want you to go up here for now. Get out of harm's way. Ah, you missed me. Right, can I get to you? How about with a jump? Not enough movement. I guess let's just try to get as close as we can then.
Ready.
Can we possibly? No, the wall blocks it. That's what I thought. Okay then. I guess we'll have you wait right here. Astarian. Let's get in the caster's face, because casters don't really like it when people get into their face. Right, that's another duplicate down at least. Karlach. I guess I should have seen if I could have made it on my own without the jump before doing that. Now that I think about it. Because I could have used my bonus action to attack, but oh well. Right. Lae'zel. Just move over here for the time being, and let's do a dash. Open this door. We're going to have you approach from this angle so you can be out of harm's way for longer. Ah, right. Good reminder. Need to set Karlach so it asks her for opportunity attacks too. Right. Astarian's turn. No, it's my turn.
What now? Time to press ahead.
Let's use an Eldritch Blast from our new friend, from whatever depths it exists in.
Fuck them. Fuck Zariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Yeah, we'll make sure that Zariel doesn't get near you again.
That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
Okay, let's just let her blow off some steam then.
Will not take me.
I try to go outside to avoid her fire, and she comes out and hurts us. I know she doesn't mean it, though. Yeah, we need to short rest.
That should more than suffice.
We're probably going to take another short rest. Alright, she is done now. Just burning hot, by the looks of it. Okay, so let's take another short rest.
Alright, time to see what new horrors waiting for us.
Right, and let's search these bodies. Yeah, I'll hold on to those, actually, thinking about it. Karlach, you can hold on to these. Although you do want to have a word.
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
I don't really want to flirt, but that pun is great. Still not gonna click it. Like you should have melted a long time ago. How can you stand it?
Honey, I could go all night. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down.
So, how in the hells did you get an infernal engine for a heart?
High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engines sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
I wonder if they meant Damon, a tiefling weaponsmith.
A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find out. A tune-up would do this rusty heart a world of good.
Yeah, that definitely seems like our best bet for a tune-up, as you called it. Oops, I don't want to sleep on the charred bedroll. Right. Dead refugee. Let's have a word.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
How did you die?
Zariel's brute destroyed me.
Well, if you were associated with the quote-unquote paladins, then you kind of deserved it. So how did you manage to kill a pack of gnolls anyway?
The pact. Power.
Why did you sign a pact with a devil?
Power. Strength.
And who are you really?
Infernal servant. So long I've forgotten. Why?
I mean, didn't you just tell me that was for power? I assume you meant that Zariel is your patron.
Fallen. Lady Zariel.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Right then. That's you interrogated. I guess that would have been another way to discover the true nature of these guys. Right, Anders. You have a nice sword that I'm going to give to Karlach. And then I'm going to send that carrot to camp. Yeah, so Sword of Justice. Actually, you're just wielding a longsword. Let's have a look at this real quick. What's better? 4 to 13, 6 to 16. So yeah, I'll actually give it to Lae'zel. As much as I like the idea of giving it to Karlach for the sake of her wielding the sword of the person who was hunting her and all that. But yeah, I think it's better used with Lae'zel right now because she had a worse weapon, and you can cast Tyrs Protection, which is essentially just Shield of Faith on self. When you're raging, you can't cast. So I think it would actually work better for someone who doesn't rage. Send this orange to camp and give these to one of our pack mules.
Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones.
That's a big extreme, Rav.
Traps, please.
Okay, nothing in that crate. A rapier. Nothing in that one. Right, so there's a trap door here.
The rot of death. Delightful.
With you, Lae'zel, I'm not sure if you mean that sarcastically or not. Sometimes it's a bit hard to tell, because you also have a bit of a bloodlust, although in a very different way than Rav does. Ooh, stuff for camp. A maul. Now that, I think, would be a good weapon for Karlach, because great axes deal 1d12, whereas mauls deal 2d6. So essentially, it does mathematically add to 12 as well as a maximum, but a maul has a better chance of rolling better because you're rolling 2 dice rather than 1, and it has a better minimum damage for that same reason. Ooh, padded armor. Hold on to that, Astarion. Although you already have padded armor +1, I believe. Yeah, let's double check. Yeah, we both are wearing padded armor +1. Here's another corpse that we can talk to. Toll House Ledger. Yeah, I don't really feel like reading all that, so feel free to pause the video if you want to.
Come more to us in lingua.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Why were you in the basement?
Hiding. Frightened.
Were you alone when you died?
Gods abandoned me and Vance.
How did you die?
Goblins. Laughing. Cutting.
So goblins, gnolls, and minions of Zariel in one place. That almost sounds like the beginning of a joke. Who are you?
Toll collector. Merton.
Alright, that's all I can ask. Wonder if the key fits. Aha. Traps, then. Well, you know what that means, Astarion. Get busy. What's this, then? Burrow hole.
That thing is tiny, and I am not.
Well, let's keep disarming traps, then. Alright, well, it looks like there's supposed to be a hidden room here. Can't go there, though. Is there a mechanism around to open that, by chance? Perhaps the burrow hole would have been useful in that regard, but none of us are small enough to fit. Also, fun fact, and this is something that I only learned recently in Baldur's Gate 3, you can actually disarm vents by putting stuff on top of them. Whatever gas tries to spill out won't be able to. But yes, I'm going to keep looking around for a way to open up this potential secret tunnel.
Still alive, so that's progress. On my way.
A pressure plate? Curious. There must be a trick to it.
Aha! Lae'zel noticed something. Pressure plate in this chair. Well, I guess one of us should try to sit in it. Let's try to get everybody out of the room first and do Astarion since he's the fastest and can get the fuck out if something terrible happens.
Trust no one. Don't linger.
Ah, there's a second one. Okay then, in that case I will send Carla because she's the beefiest. So if something terrible happens, she can take the brunt of it. Aha, a hidden door. Right, that's what's opening, somewhere in there.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Let's send Lae'zel in, because she's tougher than me.
Trap, just as I expected.
I could not see into there, so I didn't know that the trap was right in front of the door. Well, that is somewhat problematic. Okay, well that's that taken care of then. Okay. Good thing you're strong enough to move things so far. Great Axe +1.
This'll do.
Mayhaps good for Karlach. Let's see what the situation is here. 5 to 16 versus 5 to 15. So same minimum damage, higher maximum, as would be expected. Okay, so you just stood up when you equipped your axe. Ah, yes, the door is closing. Let's keep that open and not lock Lae'zel in the room. Come on. Take the potion. There we go. Finally. Ooh. Gloves of Heroism. When you use your Channel Oath spells, you gain Heroism. Not really useful for anyone in our party, but I will take it to sell. Alright, well, all of these traps should be disarmed because I actually disarmed a couple of them with disarm toolkits and covered the rest, so yeah. No more gas going off. Let me just double check, make sure I got everything in here before I head out. Ah, I missed 2 gold. And a trunk here with nothing in it. Okay. Well, yeah, let's get out of here then. Group everybody back up so that we can walk out.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Up we go.
Is this your first time on the Sword Coast, Lae'zel?
Yes. It is much more lively than the Githyanki slates led me to believe.
Just wait till you see Baldur's Gate. You'll never want to leave.
I'm glad you two are getting along. It's a pleasant change from Shadowheart and Lae'zel's dynamic. But yes, that's where I'm going to end this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.